Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Hargman Rantz. So today, at long last, feels like a really long time coming. I mean, it has been as well. To be fair, it's been months we've been working on this, but at long last, we're here with the final of the quiz knockout tournament. So in the final, if you've been following the videos closely, you'll know why these guys are here. But we're joined by Callum
Right.
and Sam.
Certain, all right.
And as always, I've got myself and Aaron here to host the quiz. Now, usually what we've done in this tournament is I've taken host of one quiz and Aaron's taken host of the next, and so on and so forth. But today, because it's the final, we've kind of like went together and we're basically both going to host this one. So we've both done kind of half the questions each. We've kind of paired them together and kind of mixed and matched to make the kind of format of this quiz.
To assemble the mega quiz for the final.
Say that again.
To assemble the mega quiz.
That's it, the mega quiz. Spot on. So in order to do that, we kind of struggled to come up with a theme because, we'd covered a lot of the main kind of football themes. We've done the World Cup, we've done Premier League, we've done Champions League, all the kind of big stuff. So what we basically have decided to do is combine a question from every single quiz that we've done in the previous quizzes. Well, not exactly a question, but the themes of every question. Of every quiz we've done, sorry. So we've got a question on the World Cup, a question on the Champions League, a question on the Premier League. So it's just going to be a very kind of general football quiz as it kind of happens. So you'll know the subjects if you've been paying attention to the previous videos. Like I say, it won't really make a difference if you have been or not been, because it's not going to be the same questions anyway. But yeah, so it's going to be the usual format. We're going to have 10 questions to start off with, 5 each. These are just general knowledge questions. If one of you gets it wrong, it'll go to the opposite person to try and get a point. Second round, lineups quiz. Third round, Wikipedia goal scoring quiz. So you have been in a couple of quizzes already, so you all kind of know the format. But yeah, so I think the way it's going to work out is basically I've got all of Sam's questions and Aaron has all of Callum's. So I think without further ado, we'll just make a restart then. So Aaron, do you want to kick us off with your first question?
Yeah, let's get this started and let's see how he's get on. So, of course, I've got all of Callum's questions, so we'll start with you first, mate. The first question was based on one of our quizzes. It's an Arsenal question. Quite a simple one, I would think, but we'll see how you get on. So my question is, what team did Arsenal sign Thierry Henry from?
Monaco.
Are you locking that in?
Aye.
Not a good start there, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, you're wrong. So we'll pass over to Sam, who can steal it for the first point of the quiz here.
Yeah, I thought it was Monaco. Something about Juventus is... I can't remember if they played for them or not. I'll say Juventus, that's the only thing I can think of.
You're bang on. Yeah, you were unlucky because there's a stint between Monaco and Arsenal at Juventus. It was only for about 6 or 7 months or so. So it is quite tricky to remember, but you are bang on, Sam. So you take the first point. So it is back to you now. So Cammy's got your first question.
I do indeed. So this first question is going to be based off the World Cup quiz that we've done. And the question is going to be, how many World Cup finals have Brazil lost? So they're the most successful team in the history of the tournament, but how many finals have they lost?
I'm just going to take a stab in the dark. I'll say 3.
3? I'm afraid not, mate. Incorrect. So similar to the first question, so we passed over. So Callum will have the chance to equalise here if he gets it.
I'll say 1.
1. You're incorrect as well, mate. I'm afraid it's actually 2.
Yeah.
So bullet dodge there, Sam. So it remains 1-0 to Sam in that case. So back to you, Aaron.
Right, and I know I said the last one was easier, but this is now a Rangers question, Callum, so you could possibly ask one. So this is regarding the 16-17 season, the first one back in the top flight. So all I want to know is who was the top scorer for that season, and it's not just the league. Every competition that we played in, who do you think was the top scorer? And have a think this time. Don't just shout an answer. How do you think?
I want to say Kenny Miller, but I'm going to say Joey Gardner.
Roy Garner, fair guess to be fair.
I'll go for that. Why
But,
not?
but it's incorrect again. I'm sorry. So we'll pass it over to Sam. He might have an inkling of who to go for after Cam's suggestion.
See, I was thinking Martin Waghorn, but I can't remember if he was like as good as what he was in the Championship the year before.
Mm.
So it's either Waghorn or Miller. Yeah, I'm gonna go Waghorn. I've got a feeling it's him.
And your feeling was absolutely correct. You're 2-0 up
Take that.
from both of Callum's questions as well. Need some response, lad. I think over to Cammy now for Sam's question.
Yep, so just on the theme of Old Firm, so that was the only kind of quiz that we've got two questions from because we wanted to do one Rangers, one Celtic. So I've got a Celtic one for you, Sam. So in November 2010, Celtic enjoyed their biggest victory in recent times. I think it was the biggest of this century anyway, with a 9-0 victory over Aberdeen. And that's also two teams that have been in the news a bit today, with the news about Scott Brown potentially even at the end of the season and joining the Aberdeen coaching team. Throughout the 9 goals, only 4 Celtic players scored, including 2 hat-tricks. I want to know if you can name the 4 players that scored for Celtic during this game. Like I say, two players scored hat-tricks for Celtic.
I need all 4 for the point, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We'll see how you got on. That's quite tough.
It's quite tough, but two of them you should get anyway.
I'll say Gary Hooper is one. I've got a feeling Samaras scored that game. I'll say Samaras. 2 more. I feel Chris Commons is another shout. I'll say Chris Commons and one more. I'll say James Forrest. This complete guesses.
Some decent guesses in there, mate, but I'm afraid they're incorrect. Well, I won't say how many. Well, I'll tell you this. Only one of them was correct. I won't tell you what one it was. But I'll pass over for Callum to see if he can try and nick a point.
What year was this?
2010.
And I've got to guess 4 goal scorers.
Yep, so there's only 4. There's nine goals in total among 4 goal scorers. Quite a tough one, to be fair.
I'll say Gary Hooper, Scott Brown, Joe Ledley, and Chris Commons.
Some good guesses as well, mate, but I'm afraid you've not got the point either. So the correct answers were one of the hat-trick scorers, near as you said, was Anthony Stokes. You've both got Gary Hooper, he got a hat-trick too, and the other 2 players were Joe Ledley, who scored 1, and Paddy McCourt, who got another. And the final goal was an own goal. But I wasn't asking you to get that one. But yeah, so that it remains 2-0 to Sam at this point. Back to you, Aaron.
And not a question that Callum's going to like, because it's from the same topic as the last quiz. But we'll give you another bash at it and see if you can get a right answer in this topic. So it is the Europa League, and it's the final of 2016, which Liverpool were bet 3-1 by Sevilla. I just want to know who scored the goal for Liverpool that night.
Daniel Sturridge.
There we go. You're off the mark. 2-1. Right, back over to Sam.
Back over to Sam. Cool. So Sam, first question for you. This is going to be a Chelsea one, based on the Chelsea quiz that we've done. So I want to know which of the following trophies Chelsea have never won. So you've got multiple choice here. So it's going to be A, the FIFA Club World Cup, B, the UEFA Super Cup, C, the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, or D, the English First Division title. So which one of them have they not won?
So is the First Division title like before the Premier League kind of became a thing?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I'll say the English First Division.
I'm afraid you're incorrect, mate.
Yeah.
So back to Callum now for another chance to draw level.
I'll say the Club World Cup.
Yep, spot on, mate. Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. We won the Champions League and then we went to out to Japan for the Club World Cup and lost
Oh,
to
I remember.
Corinthians.
Oh
mate.
yeah.
That the game Paulinho played in, didn't he? They bossed it, I swear. That's
I
really
don't
good.
remember, to be honest. I said he was at Spurs that season, I don't know. But yeah, basically, we won the English First Division title. We only won one in 1955, but we have won it. So I'm afraid that's not a point for you, Sam. It goes to Callum, and it's 2 each overall. Back to you, Aaron.
Now, let's see if you can take the lead for the first time. It's about Manchester City, and I just want to know what was their first season in the Premier League that they recorded their first top 4 finish. This is just in the Premier League.
The 08-09 season.
Fair guess, to be fair, but you're not got it. You've not hit the nail on the head. We'll go over to Sam here to retake his lead.
I'll say it's between two for me. It's either 2010, 2011 or 2011, 2012. I'm going to say, I'll say 2010, 2011.
Yeah, I like your thinking with both of them, because it could have been the first title win was their first top 4 finish,
Yeah.
but it was the season before, so you're bang on. Yeah, it was the 10-11 season. I think they finished 4th, because Tottenham pipped them to top 4 in the previous season, the 9-10 season, and then they got it the following season after, so you were bang on. So you retake a 3-2 lead, so back over to Cammy for your next question.
Yep. So this one's going to be on the theme of Champions League / European Cup. And all I want to know is what country has hosted the most finals. So it's just pretty straightforward, to be honest. Not multiple choice or anything like that. Just think about it. It doesn't really matter what city it was in, just a case of what country.
I want to say either Spain or Italy or Germany, maybe. I don't know. I'll say Italy.
Italy. Bang on, mate. Fair play to you. Yep.
Fair enough.
They've hosted 9 Champions League finals / European Cup finals. So yep, well done, Sam. That puts you in a.
Are England right up there, Cammy? Did you check this earlier? Can you
I
remember?
only took a note of who was first. I'll maybe get we'll get Mert to put in a wee list up the side of the screen or something like that, just to
I'm quite curious. I think England have got the second most. It might be Spain. I'm not sure.
Aye, I think like 'cause in England, like Manchester have hosted, so obviously London. I think that there's also been a few in Lisbon as well, and Germany has been Berlin and Munich. But aye, so yes, there's quite. I think it's quite tight at the top. But yeah, Italy is out in front with 9. So yep, final 2 questions of this round, I think it is, and the score is currently 4-2 to Sam. So it's back to you, Aaron, for your final question in this round.
Yeah. So our final questions. We done a quiz regarding the year 2020 in football. So we've changed that slightly, and we've done the first 3 months of football in 2021. So it just revolves around something or just anything that kind of happened in that kind of period of time. So what I'm going to ask you, Callum, is who replaced Jason Tindall as Bournemouth manager on an interim basis around 2 months ago?
I know this.
By Sam's face, I think you might know this. So you need to try and get a good guess here.
I've not got a clue.
Think of who Bournemouth would hire as a manager. Just a Bournemouth-esque guy.
That's not helped me at all, to be honest. That is who knows? Who knows?
You got just any guess at all?
Neil Lennon. Who cares?
Unfortunately, no. He was still tied into his wonderful job up at Celtic, given us the title. So no, he was not the man that replaced Jason Tindall. But I think Sam might know this one.
I don't know if I was too confident. I swear, I watched the Southampton game the other day. Is it Jonathan Woodgate?
It is Jonathan Woodgate, yeah. I don't know if he's got it. He's definitely manager at the moment, but I don't know if he's got it like permanently after that. But no, you are correct at the moment. I just trying to Woodgate. So you've got a 5-2 lead going into the last question of this round, which Cammy will now deliver.
Well, indeed. So, again, similar sort of theme to Aaron's question there in terms of football in 2021. I've been a wee bit naughty with that, and I've kind of made it football the sort of 2021 season, so forgive me for that. But basically, my question is, again, it's actually around the Champions League. But what I want to know is Erling Haaland. So he's this season's Champions League top scorer by quite a long way. So he's on 10 goals at the moment. Close in second place behind him are 6 different players who have all scored 6 goals. I want you to name 3 of them if you can, and you need to get up 3 of them for the mark. It doesn't matter what 3 of the 6 you say, just as long as you can name 3 of them. And a hint for you, that goes for both of you, Robert Lewandowski is not one of them.
That was the first thing I was going to say, so thanks for that.
I thought it'd be a bit too harsh, because I know you'd both say that, so Lewandowski isn't one.
God. God, I actually don't really know. I've not watched that much Champions League this season. I'll say Mbappe is one. So he got that hat trick. Fuck, who else? I've got a feeling I'll say like Karim Benzema or something, because I know he always like scores in the Champions League. And then one more. I don't even want to say Messi. I don't know if he's actually been that good in the Champions League this year. So I don't think I'll say him. But I can't think of other players. I'll just say Messi. I can't think of anyone else.
Messi. I'm afraid you're incorrect with that. Those 3 guesses, mate. I'm not saying all 3 of them are incorrect. I won't tell you how many of them were correct, if any at all. But no, I can't give you the mark there, I'm afraid. So that will come across to Callum for the chance to narrow the gap. And Sam? So
I'd say Mbappe. I'm going to say Marcus Rashford. I don't know if he's on 5 or 6. I'm going to say Rashford. I don't know about Messi. I'll go with Messi. I know.
I'm afraid you're incorrect as well, mate. So Messi has actually, I think he's only scored 5 goals this season. So you've both got him wrong. You've both got Mbappe right, so we're done for that. And the other person you named, Callum, Rashford, was correct. Other acceptable answers would have included Neymar, Alvaro Morata, believe it or not, and Olivier Giroud, and this guy, I can't actually really remember him. His name's Nesri, I think it is. Is it?
Oh, Nesiri for Sevilla.
Nesiri, I don't really see this bad because we played Sevilla twice this season and I don't remember him at all.
Remember he played against Scotland in those 2 games there. I think he scored, but that's the only time I can remember him scoring.
Was it him that scored that game? I can't even think. When I read his name, I couldn't even think the life of me who it was. But so I'm afraid neither of you get the mark there. So yep, that's us tied up for the first round. So Aaron, do you know what the score is? I've kind of lost track towards the end there.
Yeah, I've been keeping track. So the final score for that round is Sam coming away with 5 points, and Callum has got 2 points in that round. So still loads to play for because there's 4 lineups here. So there's a lot of chance to get points here. So don't worry too much about that gap, Callum. You can certainly catch up, or Sam could certainly zoom away from you. So we'll see how he's got on. So do you want me to go first with the lineups, Cammy?
Go for it, mate. Yep.
Yeah, you both know how this works. Yeah. You've played it enough now.
But we had a bit of a disaster the last time, I think, though, if I remember correctly.
I know, Callum. I stress. Take your time. You and Matthew just rushing into stuff. But yeah, so I've derived some of my lineups from the previous questions that I asked. So I've combined 2 teams that I mentioned, Arsenal and Man City. So I'm going to get you to name we'll go with the Arsenal lineup from that day. It was the League Cup final in 2018. So I'll get Callum to go first. Just name a player that you think started that day.
And just to
Didn't even
confirm,
This was
Aaron,
in February.
Didn't even know they played Champions League Cup final.
am I right in saying this is the winner of this, of each round of this gets 2 points, yeah? Just
2 points, yeah.
Cool.
This was February 2018.
Am I right for going for Petr Cech?
You've done it again. See with cup games, they always change their keepers. They always do.
I was going to say Petr as well. So
Still got a chance, but
No,
Sam has to get this right.
I need to get this
So
right.
you are incorrect, Callum. So Sam will go next and see, but you just need one player.
See, I don't want to fuck this up now. So I think like the most nailed on Arsenal player to play. I'll say Koscielny.
A risky one. Could have been towards the end of his career. Could have been injured. Might just not have played. But yeah, bang on. He played. He played. So that's you got 2 points from that. Quite Callum. Honestly, lad. Just have a
I would have said Cech, but that's one I'd probably have went for first.
To be fair, because it's a final, I can probably understand. But if it was me, I would stay way clear of goalkeepers.
Who was it played?
It was David Ospina.
Was it Ospina?
Played in goals, aye.
Man.
It was a strange lineup with like Callum Chambers at centre back. Jack Wilshere was back in the team at that point. Monreal was still there. Ramsey played left wing. So it was a bit of a left wing lineup. But besides that, Sam has now taken a 7-2 lead. But we'll go on to Cammy's first lineup now and see.
Sorry. Who won that game?
Man City did, but that's not besides the point. We're just talking about the lineups of that game.
Understandable now.
I don't wonder about that lineup. No, I know. I totally agree.
So for my first lineup that I picked, so we're starting off with yourself, Sam. So what I want to know is the Atletico Madrid lineup in the 2016 Champions League final. So I'm pretty sure in one of the previous, because we might have done 2014 one, might be wrong, but this time I want to know the 2016 Atletico Madrid lineup. So if you want to name your first player.
I'll go with the former captain Diego Godin.
Spot on, mate. Well done. Yep, Godin played at the heart of defence. Well done. So now we'll come to Callum.
Oh, Griezmann.
Griezmann, yep, missed a penalty this game. So yep, well done. Sam, back to you.
I don't know if I like to say. I don't know. That's a bit risky. I'll say, is it Jimenez, the centre back? Other one.
Jimenez didn't play enough, I'm afraid. Incorrect. So a chance here for Callum to take the lead. Well, to win this round even.
I'm going to say Koke. Is that his name? Koke?
Koke. Yep, he did start, mate. Well done. So that's you taking the points there. So you put it back to. Sorry?
Is it Savic the other centre back?
Savic, yeah. So the team was Oblak, Juanfran, they're on Savic, and Godin, Felipe Luis played, Saul Niguez, Gavi, Augusto Fernandez, who I looked him up earlier.
Oh, he existed, by the way.
Yeah, I really don't really remember much about him. Koke on the left, and up front was Griezmann and Torres. So there's a few kind of big names in there. But yep, so like I say, Callum takes the points there, and that makes a score 7-4 to Sam. So pass back to yourself, Aaron.
Yep, I'm just going to get up my second lineup. I was going to go a bit left field with this one. So this involved a team from the previous round. But I consulted Cammy before we came on and we decided to go with the opposition. I was going to get you to name the Bournemouth team that bet Chelsea 4-0 2 seasons ago, but I realise that's probably a bit of a stretch considering it's Bournemouth. So I think we'll just name the Chelsea lineup from that day. So this was January 2019.
Sorry.
So it's, I know, a typical Sarri lineup looking at it. So I think we'll go with Callum first for this one. So you can have a go at naming this one if you want. Right, so we'll go to you first, Callum, for this one. So if you can name a Chelsea player that started that day.
So Sarri was manager.
Yeah, so this is the 18-19 season.
I feel I'm going to fuck this up, but Kepa.
Went for the goalie again, but you've got it right this time. That was a safe one.
Is this the Europa League final? Yeah, 2018-19.
No, I'm not touching that with a stick.
But I missed that. I think I left when you said the teams.
No, it's the team that Bournemouth bet 4-0.
Oh right,
So
right.
I was going to go with Bournemouth, but I decided.
Right, okay.
Not to. So that's Callum get Kepa. So you're up next, Sam, to have a go.
Okay. I'll say Jorginho.
Yep, the anchor of pretty much every Sarri team that played that season. So yeah, that's absolutely bang on. He started in midfield. So back to you, Callum.
I'll go for Aspilicueta.
Yep, another solid pick. Well done. Back to you, Sam. Let's get a bit of rhythm going here, guys, and not let it break up with a wrong answer.
I'll say Marcus Alonso.
And as soon as I said that, you've got a wrong answer. No, unfortunately not. That's a tough one, but because there was probably 2 or 3 that could have played there for them that season, but no, unfortunately, you've got that one wrong. So, what does that mean? So is that essentially Callum gets that one?
I think
So
Callum went first, so yeah, he'll take the point now.
We say that every time we do this, we question that. We've done this hundreds of times. But yeah, so Callum, you've had some comeback, lad. So it's now only 7-6 to Sam. So it's now another lineup, and Sam will start it. So I think.
Who was playing left back again for that game? Was it Emerson?
It was Emerson, yeah.
Otherwise,
so Higuain would have started up front in that game. Then Pedro, Hazard. Nobody said Hazard as well. Hazard was playing. It was Rudiger, David Luiz. Yeah, pretty bog standard Sarri lineup.
Kovacic and Kante as well, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Cool. So the final question in the lineups quiz. Again, we're going to start with Sam. So I want you to name the Man City side that very infamously lost the 2013 FA Cup final to Wigan Athletic. Really enjoyable day, to be honest, but yeah, not for many of the players that you're about to name. So Sam, if you want to kick us off, are you trying to name a Man City player from that game?
I'm now overthinking everything now in case I let you get it wrong, so I've had a stinker this one. I'll say Joe Hart.
Joe Hart is correct, mate. Well done. Callum?
Zabaleta.
He is also a good correct answer, mate. Fair play. Back to you, Sam.
Vincent Kompany.
The captain, absolutely. Yep, he played. Callum?
Oh, not Kolarov. I'll say Dzeko.
Not quite. Nah, Dzeko didn't play, I'm afraid, mate. So since Sam went first, that means yep. So Sam takes the 2 points there, and that puts him back into the lead. Well, he's still
Callum, honestly, you're baffling, son. Honestly,
so
can't believe you went for that as your first guess.
So that it's got 9-6 to Sam. The remaining players you could have said were Nastasic, Cliche, David Silva, Yaya Toure, Gareth Barry, Samir Nasri, Sergio Aguero, or Carlos Tevez. All started that game. So yep, that concludes the lineup quiz, and we go into the very final round with the scores tied at. No, it's not tied. Sorry,
certainly not tied.
with Sam in the lead at 9-6. So yeah, well done, guys. So far, so good. Okay, so on to the third and final round of this entire quiz. So we're going with the scores currently with Sam on 9 points and Callum on 6. So we have, of course, the Wikipedia football round quiz where you will basically name a player. We'll give a sort of criteria. So we'll, for example, say like Lampard at Chelsea, and we'll say like league goals, and Callum and Sam will both guess how many league goals are scored, and whoever gets the closest will get the point. However, if one of them gets it bang on, we're going to give them 3 points for this round. So yeah, it'll be 3 points if anyone is able to get an answer bang on. So that could be huge in this round with the scores still relatively in the balance. So, without further ado, I think we'll just get straight into it. So, the way it's just a reminder that for this round, it's just going to be all of Wikipedia. So, we'll name a player, we'll name a club they were at, and it's basically going to be the amount of goals he scored at that club. So, Wikipedia only takes into account league goals, as far as I believe. So, Aaron, if you want to kick us off with your first one, and I think we'll be starting off with Callum for this.
Yep. So my first player for Callum is Raheem Sterling, and I want you to name how many league goals he scored for his current club, Manchester City.
I'd say 43.
43.
Yeah.
Right, yes. Had some good seasons, had some not so good seasons. So yeah, fair enough. You've got anything you can add to that?
I want to go higher. I'm going to say 51.
51. Okay. Let me have a wee look quickly. Sam has taken a lead in this game, in this round. So it was 77 goals he's actually scored for Manchester City. It's quite a lot.
Wow.
I think he's been quite prolific, to be fair, when you look at his appearances.
Yeah,
and all that.
He's kind of quietly always kind of got like a decent.
He's got like 15 roughly every season. He's kind of built on it, but so we're both kind of miles off, but Sam is in the so he takes a 10-6 lead. So Callum, you need to get this one, lad. But I think it is Sam to go. So when you go, Cameron, with your first player.
So yep, that's 10-6 to Sam. So my first player is going to be Kylian Mbappe, and I want to know how many goals he scored at PSG so far. But I'll also mention that Mbappe's first season at PSG was actually on loan, but it wasn't like he went to back to Monaco after that. So I've just basically combined his entire spell at PSG together, if that makes sense. So how many goals did he scored at PSG in the league?
68.
68. Cool. Callum, over to you.
I'm going to go a bit higher and say about 74.
74. Good guesses all round. But I can say that it's actually Callum that's got the point here. Mbappe scored 82 goals, so you've both underestimated the player again. But yep, so by default, Callum will take the point there, and that makes the score 10-7 to Sam. Back to you, Aaron.
Yep, and it's certainly one that I hope Callum would get. It's a current Rangers player. So I'm going to ask you to name how many league goals Ryan Kent scored, and this is including his first loan spell and however long he's been here permanently as well. So it's just league goals, remember.
I'd say about 23.
23.
I feel like I'm underestimating the guy here.
No, it's probably it's a good total, to be fair. But what are you thinking, Sam?
Is this just league goals? Yeah.
Just league goals, yeah.
I think it's less than that. I think. I'll say 18.
18, right? Okay. I'm going to have to double check this one. So hang on. So I want to get this one. Make sure I've got it right because I'm combining two spells. That can be tighter. So you said 18, Sam?
Yeah.
And you said 23, Cal?
Aye.
21 league goals he scored. So Callum just gets that one. That's so close. That could be a valuable point, Callum. and you got it by 1. So fair play. So yeah, back over to you, Cammy.
Very tight. So what does that mean to score overall then?
That's 10-8 now.
10-8. Yep, cool. So final 3 overall. So very, very tense here. Still all to play for. A correct answer could change everything. So Sam, I want to know how many goals Demba Ba scored at Newcastle in the league.
That's a tricky one.
Wasn't there for a huge amount of time, but it was a very prolific period, as you might remember.
I'll say 28.
28. Good guess. Over to you, Callum. What do you think?
27.
I don't believe it. The
No
correct
way.
answer
Yeah,
is
mental.
29. So you both just
I was
missed.
so close one, jeez.
You both get really close, but neither of you have got the correct answer, so you don't get the 3 points. But Sam will take the 1 point for that because he was closest. So that makes the score 11-8. So final 2, back to you, Adam.
Yep. And I think as this stands, if Sam gets this one, I think it's all over because Callum can only get a maximum of 3 from the next one. So this is vitally important. You get this one, Callum,
No
if you
pressure.
have any chance of winning. So yes, no pressure, as they say. But your last player is an Arsenal player. It's Lacazette, and I want you to name how many goals he scored for Arsenal in the league.
51.
51. Okay.
Aye.
Tidy guess. What about you, Sam?
I'll say, I think it's a bit lower than that. I think. What is it actually? I don't know. I'll say 37.
47. Okay. You could have shithoused that one a bit there, Sam. But you've went honourably, and you've gave Callum a point. Callum, you were actually very close. He scored 48 league goals, so you were only 3 off, to be fair. So that puts you in a tricky spot, but certainly a chance. How mad would that be to finish it?
So
I'll make it interesting.
No, but on the last one.
So am I right in saying anything other than Callum getting this bang on and Sam wins?
And if Callum gets it bang on, I'm like jumping out my door. I'm like, I won't believe this if that happens.
Oh my
Go on,
God.
you go.
This could be Hargman Rantz folklore here, right? So it's probably quite a tricky one as well, to be honest.
Very tricky.
So what I want to know is how many league goals Jamie Vardy has scored at Leicester. Now, before anyone jumps out of an answer, I just want to say, remember how long Vardy's been there. Remember how consistent he's been throughout that time. And that also takes into account seasons in the Championship. So I think it was 2012 Vardy signed, and they're in 2021 now. So best part of 8-9 years. So how about we think?
I'm going to say 89.
Interesting. Callum, the moment of truth.
No idea. I think he's actually done quite well. 115, I'm saying. I think he's done better than anyone think he has.
115.
Aye.
I'm afraid you're not correct. Exactly. You've got the point because the correct answer is 135, so you're about 20 short. So that makes the overall score, I believe, 11-10 to Sam, which makes him the overall winner of the Hargman Rantz knockout tournament quiz. So congratulations, Sam, and lucky Callum. You've both been fantastic participants in the quiz. Sam, how does it feel to have won the full thing?
It feels good, but I felt if there was a few more questions, I probably could have lost it. But yeah, no, I'm happy to win it. Callum's a good opponent as well, so it's a close one. But
no, it shows how he's both are probably deserving of being here. How close it was, 11-10 it finished. So he's both done very well to get here, and We thank you for coming on again.
Thanks very much for having us. It's good.
Thanks
no
for
bother.
having us here.
I wish we had like a trophy or a prize or something, but
That's it. I
it's
know.
Get
Just well
Mark
done.
to do like trophy next to me or something. I'll just got that. No doubt.
Martin, if you can create something, Martin, then it'll at least make Sam happy.
Well, maybe when we hit 100 subscribers or something like that, we'll have the funds to invest in trophies and stuff. But
I know.
we're only at about 50 right now, so unfortunately we don't have the luxury to do that. But yeah, hey ho, well done, Sam, and unlucky Callum. Thanks a lot for coming on, guys. But yeah, I think without further ado, we'll call the video there. So until next time, that has been the Hargman Rantz Knockout to the Week quiz. So take care, guys, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks again, guys. Cheers.